Yes, people, welcome back to the show. We are talking Michael Carrick and how he will lead Manchester United into this preseason. I'm looking from last season till now and comparing and seeing what it is that Michael Carrick does. A lot of people are still shocked that he's winning games out of a sudden. But if you look at it from last season, you can clearly see that it was not just a fluke. He was actually playing games the way he sees it. It looks simple to you, but it wasn't that simple because if you look at the podcast he did with Ferdinand, he simply said, listen, I love to cover spaces, right? In the midfield, which is his specialty. He knows all about how to control a midfield because he was the king of it. He covers those spaces, with Casemiro and Kobe Mainu, and he knew how to get the center backs involved into the midfield to close those spaces so that it don't look so isolated, which was what we did in multiple games, winning games on Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and all these other games we actually won, right? It was not just a fluke. You can clearly see it. So, before we continue, like, share, and subscribe. Clovis TV, Clovis Football Talk. Please, if you like what I am doing, just subscribe and I will keep this going. It's been a while. I uploaded a video, but I will keep it consistent now and forever. Let's go. So, Michael Carrick, really, from last season till now, we have a lot to offer. A lot of people are asking questions like, listen, with this multiple games coming up, the Champions League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, I don't know about Carrick. He doesn't have it in him to, win multiple. How is he gonna approach these games? And I'm sitting there saying, but wait a minute, guys, you guys are acting as if he has never played for Manchester United or never coached any Premier League team. He has. This is not his first time coaching Manchester United. Yes, he came in as an interim, but he is the manager now. He has he has had some experience, including 6 full months of experience, right? Winning multiple games. So he clearly knows what players are gonna be his first 11. He knows what he would like going into the season with these players that are coming in, the Andrey Santoses, you feel me? And all of these new players coming in, Shea Lacey from the academy, Harry Amas. Are they going to get sold? I don't think so this season, but we shall see. That he is utilizing everything he has. That's what is good about Carrick. He doesn't complain about, this and no. He uses what he has to win games regardless. Atletico Madrid, if you look at it, you will call it preseason when it suits you. If we would have lost that game against Atletico Madrid, trust me, a lot of fan base would have come out and say, listen, um, we lost the game. They wouldn't say, "Oh, it's just a preseason," which is what I don't. That is why I don't believe in those narrative. A game is a game, regardless if it's preseason or not. It's a warm up, a fitness test or not. It's a game because there are slide tackles, there are penalties, and everything is happening in that game, which makes it serious for me. Anyways, Michael Carrick, if we are playing like this without playing our first team players, imagine when we actually have our first team players, which tells you he's not afraid to make substitutions, by the way. And not only that, now having this Mason Mount and Andre Santos playing in that midfield, oh my God, put in a Bruno Fernandez there, it works. Yuri Tilleman will be another player right there with Kobe Menu controlling that midfield, super glued, and with Bruno Fernandez, it works. I mean, any combination we want to put in, imagine we are playing, Yuri Tillemans have to sub off, or Kobe Meno have to sub off, and you're having a Mason Mount or Andre Santos. I'm still confident we are winning the game. It's that simple. You feel me? I will get to the individual players very soon, but I will stick it on Carrick and keep on saying, listen, guys, you have to give him a chance because he knows what he's doing. And is that evident to see. Do not sit and wait for the Premier League to start for you to start saying, okay, let me see what he's all about. No, he's already doing it in front of you. So by then he start winning games, it would have been something new. It would be like, oh, he has been doing this. You feel me? And eventually he has been doing that. Like this time around is more realer because he's now the manager. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I can't wait for the season to start for Man United. Next up in line, we have Andrey Santos. I mean, this player, a lot of Manchester United fans, when he was being linked to us or even, signed to us, a lot of Manchester United fans came out and said, listen, I don't approve of this. This is not a good, I mean, why are we getting him? Question this player a lot, right? Somebody like me, I like to sit back and relax. That's what I do. I like to sit back and relax. That I mean, from last season up to now, each time I watch Manchester United, right, I sit with my shades on and I'm sipping something, a drink, and I'm watching us. Even if we go 1-0 down, I'm very confident we're coming back up and we are winning the game. We are not, at least we win the game. That's how, ever since Michael Carrick came in, that's how I have been feeling. Now, getting to Andre Santos, listen, coming from Chelsea, he didn't have the game time he deserved, right? Well, deserve, I would say, because you had Caicedo and uh, uh, um, Enzo Fernandez playing in that midfield with Cole Palmer. And you can clearly see that it was not even possible for him to get into the lineup every single time. But when he played, you can clearly see that he had something with him, but he had no exposure, right? Which means he needed that lamplight to be on him to be able to see what he does. This preseason has really showed you guys like he was a good player, but he is a good player, but he didn't have the lamplight shine on him. Signing to Man United, now everybody's coming around and saying, listen, wow, I was wrong. Like I said, I like to be patient before making my conclusion, right? If I say, okay, this player is not that good, it's because I have watched him multiple times and I can tell. But I cannot tell a player sitting from a bench losing confidence. When he gets in, he cannot really play as he should because he is cold from the bench. Same thing with Kobe Mano. When he was sat on the bench, he was on the bench with under Ruben Amorim. Every single rival did not rate Kobe Mano. Only us, my United fans, who knew what he was, kept backing him. And now everybody is now raving about Kobe Mano. You feel me? And that tells you everything you need to know. Andre Santos is that player. The way his line breaking passes, I mean, you can clearly see he has it in him. He is a first team player, right? But because we have other players ahead of him, sometimes he will start games, sometimes he will come from the bench. I love it. We have so many, especially Champions League coming up. I can guarantee you, if Spurs is finishing third in the Champions League, oh, I just imagine what my players would do, my Maverick players would do when they get into the pitch, right? Again, Andre Santos, he can turn, he can dribble, he breaks lines with his passes, he can shoot. We can clearly see his technical level is right there, and he is strong physically. So I am extremely happy with this player. Of course, he's not doing anything too major, but Vitinha and whoever is playing at PSG, they have the same thing he's doing. I'm not trying to compare Andre Santos and those players. No, I am simply saying the low center of gravity they have and the technical know-how to dribble their way out of trouble. Same thing as Kobe Mano. He has it, and Chelsea. Thank you. He is a very good player. Next up is Shea Lacey. Listen, this kid is surprising a lot of people. Against Atletico Madrid, Carrick played Shea Lacey at the 10 position. He played Shea Lacey at the 10 position, which means he can play in the 10 as well as play in the right hand side where there is Ahmad and Brian Mbumo. Like that right there. Oh, what a player. He cuts with that left, dribbles, and you can clearly see he has it in him. And the good thing is, the low center of gravity he has. Oh my God. You can, like, I don't know what it is with these left-footed players, but you can see that they will become something, or they are something when they cut into that left-hand side, you know, and they dribble. Look at Saka. When he holds the ball, you can clearly see that this is a player right there. You feel me? Shele, I'm not trying to compare him with Shea. Please do not take me out of context. I am saying, look at that. I'm not saying he is like that. Difference. But anyways, Shea Lacey, coming into that 10 position, look at how he played. Won a penalty where Brian Mbumo finished it, and were level up, and then had a brace. Shout out to Brian Mbumo, my Cameroonian brother. Let's go. What I'm saying is, Shea Lacey playing in multiple sides positions. Sorry, gives Carrick a lot of variety. In that position, you have Bruno Fernandes, you have Cunha, you have Brandon Mbumo, you have even Ahmad sometimes plays there, right? He shifts there sometimes. If you look at this preseason, sometimes he was coming into that 10th position while Brandon Mbumo was playing on the right hand side and sometimes playing the false nine. So it gives us a lot of variety, and I like the way Shea Lacey carries himself with how he dribbles. He thinks, he doesn't run into blind alleys all the time trying to dribble. No, he knows when to pass the ball, when to give and go, when to dribble his way out of trouble. He causes fouls. He's intelligent. That penalty right there yesterday, if that was a different kid, I don't think that penalty will hold because of the manner in which he fell. But he was so intelligent, he knew the impact was going to be there when, he just felt a little bit and just fell down. And that was technical intelligence. That was right for him to do. And that was a penalty, which Brandon Bumo finished it brilliantly. Next up, Aiden Heaven. I mean, the 4-2-3-1 tactic we have you know, makes Aiden Heaven shines. You can clearly see, you know, a lot of things last season was happening, and, it went over people's head.